think I'm at the stage in my life where if we go one day without talking, we might as well just go the rest of the 365 days in a year without talking, right? I'm at the stage where if you can just not text back, right? Just ignore the out of me, basically, right? Now, no one is busy the whole day. There's periods and windows of time where you can respond for the whole day, right? And if you choose to see my message and then continue on your day, then you might as well not just respond, right? Might as well not even text back. Honestly, we're doing each other a service at this point, right? Because if someone can go the whole day without texting you, right? They can go 2 days without texting. 3, 4. So that whole day just let me know, like, all right, this ain't what it is for real. This not gonna be how I thought it was gonna be. So let's just wrap this up. Let's get to the block stage. All right.
I need a man because there's something about masculinity coming into my life. I become a better version of myself. It's just like there are things inside of motherhood. Motherhood is the ultimate sense of selflessness. And I feel like being married is the ultimate sense of trust because I have to let go and trust your leadership. And I think that women need to learn there are some things that even though you might think it in your head, you need to know it's not okay to speak that from your mouth. But the problem is we live in this 2025 era where anything is okay. Oh yeah, I called him you know, this, that, and the other. I ain't gonna cuss.
B-A-E.
Right. Like you should never fix your mouth to say that because ultimately what happens is you've gotta move in alignment with the result that you want. I'm not gonna say I never cussed a man out in my mind. And then I have to think, what is the result that I want?
When a woman is looking to be led or guided by a man, she's not looking at what many men think she would be. Your words. A lot of men think that offering a woman words of reassurance are enough for her to relax and to trust in your guidance and your leadership. No, it's not, because only 7 to 8% of communication has to do with the words that you say, which means it's going in through one ear and coming out the other. Leadership has to do with leading by example, your actions and behavior. And your communication actually has 55% to do with your body language and 38% tone of voice, which means if you want to be influential to the people around you, including your partner, if you want them to look up to you, then you have to be able to learn how to communicate directly, be firm, be grounded, while also remaining compassionate. Being direct has to do with what you say. It's in the words that you use. It's about being clear and concise. Being firm has to do with how you say it. It's in your tone of voice. Groundedness is your body language. It's how well can you regulate your nervous system and how much is your body on board with what you're saying. Because if you're saying like, yeah, I'm this type of person, or I'll do this, I'll handle this, but you're coming across as uncertain or unsure, she will feel uncertain and unsure about you. And being compassionate is about still holding space for the other person. Because without compassion, you're gonna come across as aggressive and dominating. And that is also ungroundedness. It's showing that you can't regulate your nervous system. You don't know how to stay calm during high pressure situations. And that, how you're able to regulate yourself, is what signals to her body safety. And that's what will get her to actually trust and listen to you.
Female predators exist and we don't talk about it. And that silence is how they keep operating.
We just got woke up in the middle of the night. They called Carter to come get them, like this, hysterical. And I got on the phone and she was just like, come get me, come get me, come get me. I'm scared, which is so unlike her. And I said, what happened? Did someone hurt you? And she's like, yes, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to get them in trouble. I said, I need to know. I said, calm down and tell me. And I said, did someone touch you? Yes. I said, wasn't an adult? Yeah. I said, who is the adult? She said, my friend's mom. Okay, they're here to party.
Did y'all know they were here?
I knew they were here.
Okay.
Yeah, we knew they were here. We had GPS and stuff. They gave the stepdad $40. Stepdad went to bed. She said that's when the Melissa lady started asking them, did you like girls? Have you ever had sex with a girl? Have you ever been with a girl?
Okay.
Then started kissing Gracie and touching her booty. Yes, Gracie was resisting and she was touching her hair. And I guess once that didn't go well, she moved on to Sophie. I said, we are on our way. We're calling the police. I said, whichever one gets there first, go outside.
You don't know the people?
No,
you don't know them at all?
I don't.
Have you ever met them?
Never.
Did you know there's two here sleeping over? Or?
Yes, there's more than one. I just tried to call her. I don't know. I mean,
so who is she to you, man?
she's my wife.
They said that she may be on the back porch, but she's not back there now. So is she sleeping somewhere inside the house?
No, I would.
It's like 4 in the morning, man.
What the f?
Who are these people inside this car right
My
here?
daughter had a little get together tonight, and some friends were staying over. A blonde, one with glasses.
Okay.
Is that who's in the back of the car?
I think so. I can't really see in there, to be honest with you, man.
Was it just one of them that got the hand up the shirt, or was it?
I don't know what she said, but the girl on the left, Gracie, Sophie said that Gracie got touched worse than Sophie did. She didn't say what that was.
All right, ma'am. So we got a phone call that two girls were appropriately. They were screaming and they ran out into the front yard and hopped into that car over there. Can you tell me what happened tonight?
No, I am a nurse. I don't even know.
Ma'am, we need to figure out what's going on.
Don't ask me without. No. I am a nurse.
I don't care what you do for a living.
If you away again, you're going straight to the floor. You understand me?
No. What?
Wait! My daughter,
I don't know where I'm going to find out. What is going on?
Oh, you. I am a nurse.
Why you look at me and say that?
Y'all go back over there, please. Melissa.
What have I done? I haven't done anything.
Let's take her out here and put her in the car.
They just told me that she was giving them alcohol and cigarettes.
Okay.
So, and she just kept steadily giving 50C.
Oh, absolutely.
She just kept steadily feeding it to them. That's what she said.
Look, man, I know you're pissed off. If that was my kids, I'd be the same way you are. But please don't do anything to get yourself in.
You're really doing this right now?
Doing what?
It's Friday. People are out, laughing, living, and you're color-coding your life like an accountant.
Is that what living looks like to you?
Don't turn this into one of your calm lectures. You're wasting your youth. You're becoming boring on purpose.
Boring or unbothered?
No, boring. We could be anywhere tonight. And you're here planning next week like you're 80.
Tell me something. When the night ends, what do you bring home?
Memories, fun, a break.
And on Sunday, what's left of it?
You're impossible.
I'm precise. If a week goes wrong, it doesn't announce itself.
You plan for pain now?
I plan for reality. Premeditatio malorum. I imagine what can break so it doesn't break me.
And that helps? Not a life, Ethan. That's fear.
Fear is needing noise to forget you're empty.
Wow. So I'm empty because I want to go out?
Answer me. If the lights go off, no music, no people, no attention, would you still feel like you matter?
You're so cold.
I'm not cold. I'm building something that doesn't depend on a weekend.
And what is this something you're worshiping?
A future that doesn't beg. A life that doesn't scramble. A man who doesn't need Friday to feel alive.
And you think the party is beneath you?
Not beneath me, just loud. Building an empire is quiet. Only the carnival is loud.
So I'm the carnival.
Tonight, maybe, but I'm not judging you, Maya. I'm warning you.
About what?
That noise feels like freedom until you realize it's just drowning out the clock.
You really don't get tired of being alone in this.
I do. I just get more tired of starting over. You think discipline is loneliness. It's not. It's loyalty to the life you said you wanted. The world will always offer you a louder room. But loud rooms don't build you. They rent you. Most people don't fear failure. They fear the silence required to become someone. So if you're watching this, choose one night that costs you nothing or 1 year that changes everything. Because the carnival will clap for you today and forget your name tomorrow.
There are exceptions, and there are going to be people that are going to come to me and tell me about their exceptions, but they're exceptions, they're not the rule. But generally speaking, if you can see a woman's ab muscles, she probably has issues with her hormones, which means she's not as fertile. The alpha male argument that they'll use as an excuse for everything is that men are attracted to fertility, which would mean that as a man, if a woman has visible ab muscles, a man would be less attracted to her because she would be showing signs that she's not as fertile. Like if we were all cave people, a man seeing a woman with a very, very low body fat percentage and visible ab muscles, his instinct to mate is going to say this woman is underweight and probably will not be able to consume enough calories to maintain a pregnancy. So she would not be a viable candidate for impregnating.
You know, modern women just be talking to be talking. That's really what they be doing. They just be talking to be talking. I think there was a clip of a lady, I remember, she was talking about how alpha men, they claim to be attracted to fertility, but they're attracted to women who are visibly not as fertile. They're attracted to women who or, you know, they have a six-pack, right? And I get what you're saying. Like if you have to go into extreme shredding to get that 6-pack, then there might be some deficiencies somewhere, or you don't have enough fat storage, if that's the way that you want to go about it. Once again, who said that? I know most men aren't even looking for a woman that has a 6-pack. It's not something that, you know, they necessarily want or need. Number one. Number two, well, the alpha men, no, alpha men aren't saying that either. They're not saying that either. What they do say is, I want a woman that is fit, feminine, and friendly. Fit. Fit is a spectrum. It's varying levels. But, you know, I think most people understand exactly what fit is. Just start working out. If you don't want to work out, at least change your diet. Man, come on.
So you meet a girl at the bar, you get her number, the next morning you're gonna give her a text. These are texts that we would respond to as women. I would personally respond to a text message that was super intentional and included me in the message, or was talking about something that happened last night or when I met him. For example, like we already said, like, how's that drink treating you from last night? Or that was so funny when the bartender spilt your drink. Things like that where she knows exactly what you're talking about and she can continue on that conversation. So easy. And it feels like a direct hit to her and not that you're just going down the line texting every girl that you met last night. Another good example is like, I didn't know bar 6-7 was so fun. And now I'm definitely gonna be going back. Like, you don't want to come off too strong. Like, you want to come off like, oh, this is just like, if it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. If we don't work out, that's fine. You don't want to come off too aggressive, but also show interest, because she might pick up on that and be like, yeah, let's hang out again. Exactly.
Do you think height matters in a man, yes or no?
Yes.
Step on the scale.
Are you famous?
No, I'm a nobody. Step on the scale. Stop distracting yourself.
Social media's mean. I don't want to be on your social media.
But it's mean to judge guys based on height.
It's just preference.
But your preference is a double standard if you're not stepping on the scale.
Big streamer?
No, I do YouTube.
Oh, okay. How many subs you got?
Just a couple 100,000? No. We're about to hit 100K, but on Instagram we got over 600K.
What's your secret?
Be misogynistic.
Okay, so you're like trying to be class. You're gonna inspire the youth?
I already do inspire the youth.
To be misogynistic?
Yeah.
How's that an inspiration?
There's a lot of girls that think they're valuable in the sense of they think they deserve way more than they actually do, and a lot of these young men get trapped into that, whether it's by lust or whether it's by just a vision of being with someone because they're alone. But I inspire the youth to build confidence in themselves and don't give these the time of day.
Who cares if they're let them be. What's the point of like telling them what to do?
Okay.
But good luck.
Thank you. How many followers on Instagram you got?
More than you. Ted Czar.
Ted Czar? Why do you have a cocky persona though?
I'm not cocky.
Yeah, your persona's cocky. You said more than you. Like you try to flex on me.
With me. She wants to flex on me.
Here, you want me to take it?
Yeah, you can take it.
Yeah, of course. Have a good day.
Good luck, bro.
Bro got status mogged.
6 out of 7 of my most recent first dates have canceled on me. Instead of whining about it, I figure let's rank these women's excuses, saving the best for last. My date tonight, I messaged her this morning to confirm and simply no reply. Ghosting, it's a classic, but it's low effort, it's not very creative, so Catherine, last place. Sunday's drinks date was canceled with I really feel like shit's all congested. Sickness, it's boring, so Nicole, 5th place. 3rd and 4th place both go to Carolyn, who asked me out twice and canceled on me twice. First to go apartment hunting, and the second time to stay at work late and wrap gifts. I appreciate the dedication of with me twice. She asked me out a 3rd time and I hit her with the Bugs Bunny no emoji. Thursday's date was canceled because she got called in to work a flight to Paris. I love it, flying to Paris, how romantic. And it calls back to prior narrative structure about how she is a flight attendant. Some beautiful date cancellation. Bella, 2nd place. Favorite date cancellation, she faked a head injury, claimed she slipped on some ice at work and can't show up, wanted a rain check but never followed up to my reply, which makes sense because maybe she has a concussion and is dead. We'll never know. Elizabeth, first place.
Unpopular opinion. A lot of women love to scream and yell that a man drove them crazy, but he could never make you listen. He could make you scream, yell, and curse at the top of your lungs, but he could never make you submissive. He could make you follow him around town and stalk him and look through all of his but he can never turn you into a safe space. He could never pull loyalty out of you, but he could drive you crazy. He could get in your head and give you all of these wild thoughts and make you think all of these extra things that he never said, but he could never get through to you what he actually needed. You could turn your spidey senses on to try to figure out if he been lying and cheating on you behind your back and what he been doing and who he been doing it with, but your intuition never kicks in to tell you that that man is not happy. Isn't it funny how he can drive you crazy, but he can never drive you to actually understand him? He could bring out the worst in you, but he can never bring out the best?
Hey, see y'all from Texas. We got Beyonce, Trey the Truth, and we can't forget Devin. Big shout out to them boys, and I can't forget about them Texans. I've been feeling like Luka, how about that shit a blessing. #1 rule in Texas, keep it solid, ain't no telling. Hey, and always keep your weapon. Try me or the guys, we got no choice but stretch him. If he survive these that first bet, he that stretch him. Deep diamonds, I got water, might just go Johnny my next one. Hey, this Texas tea is what I drink. Sauce Walker had us dripping, sauce having thin on drink. Young Nasa had us jigging, dipping, ain't know how to think. Now I got all these stepping, swiping, catching plays. Hey.
This is all we want. We want a man who acts like a man, who's manly, who takes care of things. Leader. I don't need you to kill an alligator with your hands, but I need to feel so feminine around you because you are so masculine that I can turn my brain off because I know you've got it. Yeah. I trust you. I trust your intellect. I trust your character. I trust that I can close my eyes and follow you blindly and I'm going to be happy about where I end up. That's what it's about. We go out. I don't have to use my brain. I don't have to think. You know what I mean? Order the whole thing for us. Take me, plan the thing. Say you tell me where we're going. And we're all set.
Why isn't paternity fraud illegal? It's estimated 6% of men are fathering children that are not theirs.
There should be consequences for that.
But there aren't.
Okay.
And that's my point, is you guys don't care about equality. You want freedom at the expense of men.
Okay, sure. Next.
Do you think that men should have the right to opt out of fatherhood, since women have the right to opt out of motherhood?
No.
My hot take on this is I think that people should have a phase where they date a bit and they date a couple different, because I think otherwise it creates this idealized other in their head of what it would be like if they dated someone different than the person who they end up settling down with. I think there's some value in kind of getting a flavor of the different things that are out there. Before you decide on, what car you want to buy, I think you should drive a couple of different ones. Like, I'm always astounded how quickly people commit to things, People come in and do a consultation with me and they'll be like, okay, I want to hire you. And I'm like, well, have you spoken with any other lawyers? And they're like, no, I want you. And you're like, why don't you talk to a couple other lawyers and see if you like their communication style as compared to mine and the way they answer questions as compared to me. And, it's okay. Like, I would never want to be someone's first. I think that you should kind of, have experiences out there so that you have something to compare it. How else would you know how awesome I am if you haven't had other experiences? So I think that there's value in having people have other experiences. So I think dating around is probably a good idea. Again, do I think, like anything else, you could numb yourself out by having too many experiences and too much diversity that could lead to a craving for more diversity and variety and increase your levels of sociosexuality? Yeah, it's possible. Everything that is virtue could be vice if it's taken too extreme.
Why do you have no clothes on?
Why do you have clothes
You're basically naked, I'm not gonna lie. You need to put some clothes on and respect yourself as a young woman.
Lenny or whatever.
That is my name.
I do respect myself.
You don't present yourself that way though.
And I don't think I give a fuck.
You don't care how you present yourself?
How I dress should not matter about how I act.
Really? How you act and how you dress shouldn't matter?
Come up here just to judge my outfit.
Slut shame.
I don't know, what do you want me to do? Go, you gonna buy me a new dress?
This is what a lot of people don't get, is that I don't do this for like just views. I do it because I'm changing the world. So if you want money for more modest clothes, I'll send it to you.
Okay, but yesterday you would have seen my outfit and you would have been like, she's dressed modest. You wouldn't have came up to me?
No, I wouldn't, because you were dressing modestly.
So just the one day out of the week.
Okay, so you're just justifying morality based on time. One day out of the week, someone. Well, you said you were dressed more modestly yesterday. What were you wearing?
I was just wearing a regular dress.
Okay, so you're openly admitting that yesterday you were dressed modestly because you were wearing a regular dress, which insinuates that this is not a normal dress, and you know that this isn't modest. So why would you want to represent yourself as promiscuous?
Ooh, I like that one. Yeah. Right, thank you.
You hear that? Remember I said I'm changing the world. That's what's happening.
There's no winning with you, is there, right?
You can't win.
What do you want me to do about it?
Be more modest next time.
Okay, deal.
So you'll put more clothes on next time?
Swear on everything I love, I will.
Boom. And that's why we're changing the world.
And you see the man had to go and rank the worst excuses that he's received from 6 or 7 women. They cancel on him. Just cancel. And some of these reasons or excuses, okay, maybe that would be the case. But for some of these women, they're just flat out lying. Just flat out lying. They don't want to tell the man, hey, I'm not really interested, or there's somebody else that I'm seeing, or whatever it is. Just flat out lying. Well, the bare minimum is that, and this is what you want the man to plan for. You want the man to set up. This is why you need to, see if a woman will go to a normal restaurant, coffee dates, ice cream, going to a food truck, that sort of thing. You don't need a reservation to go there. You can just show up pretty much on any weekday, weeknight, have lunch or have dinner, and go on back to the house. Modern women want you to go through the whole 9 to plan the date, make a reservation, all of this other stuff, and then fool around and don't come at all. Don't come at all. And you want me to be super ultra attentive, to go through all of that effort, and they be like, sorry, I can't do it. And you shouldn't hold me to the fact that I can't do it. I'm just a girl. There's things that happen. I'm not going through all of that effort. Let's just find one of these places where we can meet, we can talk, and see if we like each other.
Sis, can I share something with you? If your husband can't correct you about your behavior, a situation, or something that you're doing without you going, well, what about you? You're the problem. Why? Because it is your husband's job, his responsibility to correct you, to give you directions, to let you know how things are supposed to be ran in his home. Because remember, he's the head of the home. And if you don't believe that that is right, that means that you are in rebellion against God and you need to repent. Stop fighting your husband in a role that he was given to him by God. In all actuality, most of the suggestions that he's giving you should be instructions. And if your husband can only give you suggestions, you are in error and need to repent once again. So get off this whole thing about what about you. The point is you should be focused on you. Get yourself together first, and then everything else will fall in line. Remember that today and carry on.
Wait, before I start talking, check out the view. Anyways, I wanted to rant a bit about the dating market in 2026. It is beyond cooked. I'm just trying to keep it a buck with you guys. We have all this degenerate music. We have these degenerate shows like Love Island, constantly promoting degeneracy, constantly promoting things like, lust over love. And people are just so messed up in head today, man. Even if you find a suitable partner, chances are, one, they're so traumatized from their past and from all their other partners that they can't even accept you. Two is that they're still stuck on one of their exes. And 3, I'd say everybody has this mindset that everything is cooked. Obviously, me too. So I believe everybody's so doubtful of each other, you know? Like, even though you have 2 beautiful people that are in love, so to speak, and they trust each other, I think in the back of their mind, they still can't give themselves fully to the other person because of how society just looks today. And it's sad. It's truly very, very sad. I have no words for it. Other than that, it's sad. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. That was basically everything I had to say for this video. Thank you guys for watching.
The girl that I dated before I met my wife, pastor's daughter, super godly girl, loved the Lord, served at the church. She was the thing. She also had scleroderma. Don't Google it. It's an autoimmune disease where your immune system attacks your own skin everywhere. Inside and out, that includes your internal organs. It eats you alive. Unless there's a cure that they find miraculously, she will not live very long. And the last decade of her life will be incredibly painful. It already was painful for her. So there weren't exactly a whole lot of guys that wanted to sign up for a life with that. And I was not in a bad place myself. I was making the best money I've ever made. And I was a Bible college teacher. I was serving on the worship team. I stacked chairs when I had to. I was the prototypical guy that the girls are supposed to be told that they should look for. And she dumped me because, and she was very honest about this, she just wanted to see if she could do better. She just didn't think I was good enough for her. I tell that story now because I need people to know that that's not an outlier. That's the norm. If you're a married guy, you're watching this, you don't think that's how it works, I promise you, whatever dating was like when you were a kid, that's gone. The door's shut behind you.
Now, my nephew just experienced his first high school breakup. He's devastated because he just knew that his girlfriend loved him just as much as he loved her. But as soon as this new guy, football star from another school, transferred to their school, she was gone, just like that. My uncle was just shaking his head. He said, see, this is why I'm single. He said, I don't believe in love like that, man. Love is not that serious. I say, yeah, love is that serious, Unc. He said, no, man, because it's always one-sided. I said, that's not true. My uncle said, Rome for love, Duke. I said, you right. He said, what about Samson? I said, who you talking about? Samson out the Bible? He said, yeah. Samson was destroyed for love. I said, yeah. He said, what about Jack? I said, I don't know Jack. He said, you don't know Jack from the Titanic? I said, yeah, I know Jack from the Titanic. He said, okay, Jack froze for love. I said, okay. He said, what about Jesus? Jesus sacrificed himself for love. I said, that's true. He said, you ever notice that no women made the list? This mother.
Bro, there's no way, bro. She's about to go to jail, dog. I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I for real wish, bro, I had a girl that loved me this much. I wish I had a girl that honestly would for real beg for my attention like this. I wish a girl was this clingy for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If you out there, let me know where you at. If you ain't this toxic, I don't want you. I need you to be this toxic. I need you to want to, like, you know, light my car on fire, my truck on fire, just to get my attention for me to come home. You really want to come home? Pull up where I'm at, turn my on fire, and I'm going home, straight up. I'm not gonna call the cops on you, but my gotta look this toasted, bro. For real, for real. Hey, Gigi, I hope you have insurance. Hey, but you know what? If you're out there, for real, a female that is this toxic and this clingy and this wanting, and this no, my man. Fucking, anyways, fucking, yeah.
As a man, you want to take care of a woman. It's a very admirable thing. Yeah. But if you feel that your salary that you're now hearing reinforced by all of this media is not good enough, and then you think about the economic times that we're in and it's more difficult than ever to buy a house. I mean, you're thinking about people who are making salaries that have stagnated for the past 5 years while the housing has gone up 60%. You're talking about $1 million a starter home in LA. They didn't used to be like that 20 years ago when we were seeing our parents get together. And so that's a huge part of it. And I think we can't ignore that construct. And then, of course, the personal needs, which you're describing. And I do think those are all beautiful things. And I would say for my brothers, I'm like, that's exactly what you should look for. Yeah. When I'm very critical of any woman that comes into my brother's life, because I want to make sure that she's taking care of him. I do not play that game. Yeah. So how do you think I am then with the man that I love and I adore? I want to give you everything that I could possibly give. Yeah. And I have a lot to give. So my thing is The fear though, you have to put that aside. You can't be afraid that somebody's going to use you. You can't be, you have to put yourself out there and know that you're strong enough to recover. I talk about this all the time on my live stream because there are a lot of people who feel down and out. They feel inadequate. They feel like because they don't have the American dream yet that so many of our parents already had by the time they were in their 30s, that they are losers. And that's not the case. Things are just hard. They're hard right now.
154. We all connected, baby. You already know. I'm talking 154. We bringing Africa around the whole globe. Ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like, ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like home.
What y'all are looking for, I already have at home in my bed right now. And I feel like, what am I looking for when I'm out?
You're just vibing.
No, I could vibe at my house. I could vibe at home. I could be in the bed with my husband. Like, I don't feel like there's anything out here in these streets for real. I really don't. I want to go home. I want to be in the bed with my husband. Cause that's another thing too, especially as a woman, if I'm going out to clubs, all of this, it's just constant. You can't dance. You can't even I love to dance. I want to sweat my life away on the dance floor. Can't even walk to the washroom without someone grabbing my wrist. And then I get tired of it. Like, no, like I don't. And then for my man, like my husband, what is the point of you being out in a place? How much fun could you possibly have?
It's a no-go in Sarah's.
For me, I don't understand. I can't understand a 5 or 6 in the morning ever, unless it's for a special occasion.
I hear you.
Sporadic occasion, my brain says I don't get it.
So I've been seeing this girl for like 2 months, right? We hang out all the time, we talk all the time. And she hits me up in the mornings last week. She's like, hey, what are you doing, later tonight? We should get together and grab dinner. I said, great, let's do that. She said, great, I'll be off work around 7, I'll come to your house around 8. We'll go out to dinner. I said, perfect. So 8 o'clock rolls around. I don't see her. I text her, hey, getting kind of hungry, where are you at? No response. And then I say, hey, what happened? What's going on? She responds back, hey, sorry, friend's crashing out. Not going to make it. Maybe I'll come over after. Like, okay, what the f***? You hit me up, made plans. So I didn't make any other plans. We talked about it all day. You didn't have the common courtesy to just say, no, sorry, I'm really not into it. Just don't want to. Like, it's clear that you had plans with someone else, and those plans were better. So,
and this is what men be talking about. I'm glad she said to the women, "You're in error." The way these modern women treat men, the way they talk to men, you're out of line. Really, they just want the benefits of a marriage. I don't want the commitment of it. I'm not trying to do any work here. I'm trying to relax. Trying to have an easy life, man. What are you talking about? Put effort and energy. Effort and energy to modern women should be sporadic. It should be that's when it's passionate. You're coming home and you see a field of you see a field of daisies. You see a field of daisies and you just pull over on the side of the road and pick all of these daisies. I spent Hey babe, where you been? Are you okay? You've been on the side of the road for 3 hours. I've been picking this entire field of daisies for you because I'm so struck by your love. I'm so struck by it. I'll be home in a minute. Got your favorite. Got your ramen. I'm on my way to you. Get ready for this. And tonight, you get home, there's gonna be rose petals on the bed. These roses have come from South Africa. These roses have come from the Sahara. The Saharan landscape. How are they gonna grow out there? Believe me, they do. I harvested stuff. I harvested them myself for the past few months. Is that where you've been when you said you're at work? Yeah, I've been sneaking off, flying well over to Africa and coming back, doing the impossible, making roses grow in a terrain, in an environment that they don't normally grow. That's what women want. They want you to go through all of this effort and they'll still say, I don't feel like washing your clothes.
What's the most common job of a woman that divorces her husband?
Statistically, the highest would be homemakers. I think the tasks that used to be incumbent on a homemaker are very easily done now. When you were a stay-at-home mom in 1920, you were washing the cloth diapers. You'd go to the grocer or the butcher and you would buy the things to make a meal, and then you would make that meal for your family. It required quite a bit of effort. And so there was an equality. The man was out there working, women were at home, but they were both really working. Now, that job's really easy. We've got people gassed up on this idea that like, oh my God, the hardest job in the world is being a mom. And it's like, guys, it's not. When your job gives you hours during the day to do nothing but sort of ruminate and compare yourself to other people that you're looking at online and watch TV and listen to messages about why you're great and why everything else is everybody else's fault. Does it turn you into the kind of person who's like, yeah, you know what? There's a better life out there and I deserve it. Yeah, it turns you into that person.
So here's something we can talk about. This is factual. I am that guy that does not want to be touched when I'm falling asleep. Been that way my entire life. I don't want anything on me, people. I don't want nothing over top of my body in case I have to jump out of the bed. I don't want the extra body heat. I don't want to be caressed. I just want you on your side of the bed, me on my side of the bed so that I can fall asleep. When the energy changes from the woman that you were with and you have that unique connection that these people clearly have, that changes. I am now the guy that cannot fall asleep unless I am physically touching some part of my woman, even if it's my foot laying on her foot. I need to know that she's there in the bed for comfort. Weird. But it's also a security thing because I know that she's furthest away from the door and whatever's coming through has got to go through me to get to her, and it's my job to keep her safe. Shit's wild.
Drop your relationship status, but in job terms only.
Oh, for God's sake.
Seeking better opportunities with room for growth.
That's a girl fed up.
Shared workspace, no assigned seating.
It's a hot
desk situation. Position eliminated due to lack of leadership. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Suspended pending investigation.
That's the scariest job status I could ever be in.
Just fire me. You don't need to investigate.
We're investigating.
Because you know I did it.
Yeah.
Just fire me, bro.
Yeah, we're investigating. I would much rather be fired.
No, don't make a mockery out of it.
No, we're going to drag this out.
If you suspend me, I'm just not coming back.
And you can forget about the reference.
Yeah.
You can fucking forget about it.
I need to change fields completely.
Yeah.
Completely. So I'm blacklisted from hospitality.
Yeah.
I'm blacklisted.
Chivalry is I'm literally running into my apartment building. Like running. It's freezing cold outside. And my hand's full. I'm wearing a full-length dress and trying to hold it up. And a man literally squeezes through the door, opens it, and doesn't even push it open so that I can get in. Like, I'm sorry. I'm wearing a ball gown, getting home at 10 p.m. on my own, and you can't even hold the door for me? Thank God I even made it through the elevator. Like, this man, I don't know him. If he knew me, he might have hated me. I hope he hated me. Because there's no other excuse. You hold the door for a woman, no? Literally full. I have popcorn and nibs and a bag. A big fucking done with men in this generation. Like,
you enter a relationship with me and you tell me you got male friends. I'm thinking to myself, okay, he ain't never come into my home. He can't call or text you after 6, and if he got a job, he don't get off till 5. So that's a done deal. He's never coming to no gatherings that's for me. You ain't never going to go meet him nowhere and chill with him. So you start to say to yourself, this is not really a friend, because it ain't. It ain't. Yeah. That man been studying you now for 10 years. You met him at 20. You 31 years old. He been studying you. You done told him everything you don't like about the other guys, so he knows exactly what mask to put on when he deal with you.
I'm here with Nisi. We're gonna find out the percentage of your ideal man existing.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. What's the minimum income this person has to make?
$60,000 a year.
$60,000 a year. What's the minimum and maximum age for you?
Minimum age would be 40. Maximum age would be 60.
Do you care if they're married or single?
No, they gotta be single.
Gotta be single.
Yes.
Okay. What's the minimum height for you?
They gotta be at least 6 feet or taller.
No short kings.
No.
What race do you prefer?
Black or Hispanic.
The probability is 0.25. Right. They said on the losing score, you're a 4 out of 5.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
When are you gonna propose to me?
Why would I give you half my...
But like that's like what a marriage is about, like me having some of your stuff.
Yeah, no, but like right now when we get in an argument, we figure it out because you need me, right? But if we're married and we get in an argument, then you're just gonna leave me, and then you'll be worth like $500,000. So why would we get married? Right now, if we don't get married, then we'll never break up.
Oh, okay. That's a good point.
You're hot, I'm rich, so we both need each other.
Okay. Valid.
Yeah.
It's pretty safe to say you've slept with 50 men for the majority of women and how they're dating today. Liberation and freedom, and I get to go out there and I get to live my best life, and I'm doing walks and all these different things that are encouraged.
What is a walk?
What's her name? Amber Rose's walk. It's a walk, right? And you go and you're taking pride in the fact that you get to have as many men as you want. No, you know what that is? That's trauma projected onto other women that are traumatized, finding each other and making your bad choices okay. It's not okay. Not if you want a high earning, high value masculine man. If that's just your life, then do you. I'm not here to judge you. I don't care. I'm just telling you what you disqualify yourself from. So if you are talking from a space of, I've slept with 50 men, why? What happened to you? Why are you seeking love so desperately that now you have to give one of the most valuable things that you have to somebody that you barely even know?
Well, Sarah, a lot of people don't believe that their vagina is valuable. They
And
just
that's
think it's
why?
just. But I get
then
it.
that goes into upbringing. Why did nobody ever teach you that?
People can have a horrible upbringing. I know this from my own experiences,
Yes.
and then through their own intentional choice to heal, seek God.
Exception to the rule. The reality is most people have trauma. They never address their trauma, and they perpetuate the same cycle of life over and over and over again. Most people, they get older, but they never really grow up. They never really mature. They never really choose to say, hey, you know what? I want to have a different life. And things like promiscuity, any person that has been promiscuous in the past, you can't tell me they don't have trauma. Probably some kind of rape, molest, something along those lines. Very rarely do you find super promiscuous women that weren't in their past.
I mean, I agree, but at the end of the day, the reason why these women are the way they are is because they believe that what happened to them doesn't matter. A lot of women get away with it. So it's like if women aren't made to feel like they are safe to go get justice for the that caused them to be this way.
I gotta pause you really quick because my mind is going in two different ways. If you are truly a victim, and let's take children out of it, right? Let's say adults. How does this happen? If you got grabbed on the street and you were or I am not talking about those women. But there are a lot of women that will go to a man's house after the club, or a lot of women that will go to a man's house after dinner, or a lot of women that will go to a man's house after the night is over. What did you think was going to happen?
I mean, honestly,
and then they want to say, "Oh, I was." What did you go there for at 2:00 in the morning?
There's women who will manipulate the situation to then say, "Oh, I was." But 9 times out of 10, the women who were raised right in 2-parent households ain't doing that stuff. Normally, all women, I can
that's my point.
Safely say that all women who are desensitized, traumatized, and can just be in situationships and not have any emotional toll on them and can just mess around with any man.
No,
they
but there is
all
emotional.
no, what I'm saying they don't. They're nonchalant about it. They're like the man. They like, all right.
They're not like the man. They're masking as they're like the man.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Though. But it's just like I believe that all of those women at some point they were either not raised right, touched on, harassed.
That's my point.
All of them.
The writings are on the wall. Now this is the thing too.
With me, whatever y'all want to say about this. Yeah, that happened. I'm gonna put this on the floor. I'm a real. You feel me? It's already out there. You can't deny it. You can't hide from it. I did that when in the midst when I had a bad back, had 2 slip discs. You feel me? Couldn't work. Son was disabled, in the hospital for cerebral palsy, feeding tubes, all type of. I did what I did out of survival mode because his mama wasn't doing. They had to get my son a house and a roof over his head to make sure my son was good before anything. So if anybody feel any type of way about it, then it is what it is. I can go take a lie detector test.
I would have had to see my son next lifetime, son. That nigga would have been out of here, bro. There's no way I would have did no because my son's sick or I had a slip disc. Ain't no excuse for that, son. Pack you all the way up. I don't even know how you sitting there trying to explain yourself, trying to talk the out of you, son. Son, ain't no backseas on for pay, son. You can't unsuck that, son. Nah, bro. There's so many ways out here to get money. You can hit the block. You can rob somebody. You can get a job, day labor, anything, son. But taking a meat or something with a meat, no. All it takes is one, son. You don't need several. No amount of money in the world, no situation going on in my life could make me do something with a man, son. You do something with a man, you're a bati man, son. Period, point blank, son. It is what it is, son. Pack you all the way up, son.
And there was a woman complaining about good men are going extinct. I was running into the building, it's 10 p.m., and the man didn't even hold the door open for me. You hold the door open for a woman, don't you? You hold the door open for a lady. you hold the door open for a woman. But if I remember her, she was saying, I have two men in love with me and I don't know what to do. So basically, you're going in between the two guys and you're not really committed to any one of them, basically. And you're also telling women to be out here dating men for money and stuff like that. So, men are looking for women with qualities that are generous, kind, nurturing, and maybe that's karma. You're not generous, you're not kind, you're not nurturing. Maybe you are to your friends, but with a lot of men out here, you're not. So maybe the energy that you're putting out into the world is the energy that you're actually receiving back.